What's up, guys? This is the Crypto Talk. If you have not been here before, my name is Khalil, bringing you cryptocurrency videos about technicals, opinions, and general news and knowledge. We have so much to go over today, and it would definitely help me out if you could like to support the channel and subscribe so you don't miss out on any more. But let's get to it. First up, we have Morgan Stanley buying over 28,000 shares of Grayscale Bitcoin Trust. Now, Morgan Stanley is one of the hugest giant banking institutions. They have been increasingly active in the cryptocurrency space in recent months to meet growing demand from its clients. The firm allowed a handful of its funds to invest indirectly in Bitcoin through cash-settled futures contracts and Grayscale's Bitcoin Trust. There's also these institutional funds trust, a little bit more that they could do as well. Now, each fund may invest up to 25% of its assets in Bitcoin, according to earlier SEC filings. Now, in my opinion, this is super bullish because these are people with not just millions, but billions and billions of dollars, if not trillions, right? 25% is a huge amount of cash flow that could be sent into the crypto space. So pretty interesting to me how this popped up here. Let me know your guys' thoughts on it. Next up, we have Tesla's Elon Musk and Twitter's Jack Dorsey agree to have the Talk at Bitcoin event B-Word. The B-Word event will take place on July 21st. It is a Bitcoin-focused initiative that aims to demystify and destigmatize mainstream narratives about Bitcoin, explaining how institutions can and should embrace it, raise awareness around areas of the network that need support. Jack Dorsey, who will be a featured speaker at the event, tweeted, "As more companies and institutions get into the mix, we all want to help protect and spread what makes Bitcoin open development so perfect. This day is focused on education and actions to do just that." Looking at the tweet here, you can see that he kind of commented there. Elon Musk vicarious, Jack bizarre. And then they kind of just have this back and forth talk here, and they're just like, done. We're going to set it up, right? So they have the B-Word conference because of these tweets, which is pretty awesome. Many people are excited that Musk will talk about Bitcoin with Dorsey, although neither has clarified what the talk is actually going to be about. There's a little bit of, what's actually going to happen at the talk, but the main point of it is to destigmatize all the narratives that have been thrown at Bitcoin. The energy consumption, how we don't need digital money, it's going to ruin, the US dollar, all these destigmatizing things that have been coming out in narratives against Bitcoin. So I think this is going to be an interesting event. Let me know if you're going to be at it. Next up, we have Tom Brady and his wife invest in crypto exchange FTX. Now, FTX is actually a new exchange recently, and they've been on the move lately, guys. So Tom Brady said it's an incredibly exciting time for the crypto world, and Brady said in a statement, adding to the couple's investments, that educating people about the power of crypto while simultaneously giving back to the communities and planet. Brady has already embedded himself deep within the crypto industry. He launched his own NFTs, adopting the Bitcoin Laser Eyes Twitter profile pictures as well. And so for FTX, this isn't the first brush with the sporting world. In Miami, the mayor is focused on creating the world's next crypto hub. Well, FTX Exchange has signed a long-term partnership with the Miami Heat NBA franchise. The crypto exchange had already signed a deal with the Heat to rename its home stadium as the FTX Arena, right? So this is just an extra move in the FTX Exchange here. They're just doing a lot in the sports world, which is very interesting. A lot of money is in the sports industry, so it's going to be pretty cool to see how that plays out with the FTX Exchange. So I'll be keeping tabs on this, and I'll let you guys know more on that later. But next up, we have some of the DeFi tokens, MakerDAO, Comp, and Aave, pump as crypto market was slumbering. Now, as the crypto markets largely continued to remain in stasis, some DeFi coins, such as Maker, Compound, and Aave, broke the mold today, and they are seeing noticeable growth. The data proved by decentralized finance data by DeFi analytics platform DeFi Pulse shows that Maker is currently the third largest platform in the sector. Aave, a multi-chain Ethereum Polygon DeFi lending platform. Aave, a multi-chain Ethereum Polygon DeFi lending platform, occupies the top spot with 10.32 billion of value locked, and Comp, the governance token, which is currently ranked 5th by DeFi Pulse. In general, the DeFi token strides today surpass most of the major cryptocurrencies from the top 10. Now, why this was super interesting to me is DeFi coins in particular, Ethereum, Maker, Compound, Aave, Cardano, smart contract platforms have actually been growing a lot quicker than any other cryptocurrency asset. So we can see the shift in demand from institutions, from our traditional systems into the DeFi space. So we have regular financing. Now we're shifting the narrative into decentralized finance. So as these coins start to heat up, you'll see layer 2 solutions for these coins also heat up, making them more scalable, more transactable, etc. So it's pretty interesting to see the DeFi space heating up again. It seems to be the quickest sector. And let me know your thoughts on that if you have any DeFi coins. And yeah, next up, Coinbase. Coinbase is going to be paying users 4% interest on USDC holdings. Coinbase said its users could earn 4% annual yield on APY by lending out their holdings for the US dollar pegged stablecoin. The crypto exchange seemed to be targeting banks, with the offering claiming it has a better return than a typical savings account in the United States. Coinbase said the loaned USD is not protected by Federal Deposit Insurance Corporation or the Securities Investor Protection Corporation. Unlike typical savings accounts in the US, the exchange offering a crypto interest accounts that provides attractive rates on customer assets, while most savings accounts in the US provide returns of less than 1% on the dollar. Many crypto platforms provide an interest rate of roughly 8% for lending US dollar pegged stablecoins. Now, quote, while the high interest rates are very appealing, they are varying levels of risk. You may find that your assets are loaned to unidentified third parties and subject to the credit risk, which could result in a total loss of your crypto holdings. So they do bring up some very good reasons of why it's risky. However, when you think about it, lending your money to a bank in general is risky, right? So this plays a whole new concept on APYs and what money can be used for, not just the client, but for the customers. I think this is very interesting how they're going to start upping their APY yields. I can only see this getting bigger and bigger in the future as DeFi becomes the normal. So yeah, let me know about the 4% interest. I think it's awesome that they're going to boost that there. But yeah, the next bullish news we have is Visa making 5 strategic crypto hires and placements. This month, the firm brought in 2 new team members, including Catherine Carl, who will focus on crypto social impact and community partnerships. Also added Chike, founder of New York-based tech accelerator startup 52, which focuses on backing firms that have strong diversity portfolios. He will be the team's head of crypto strategy for emerging markets. Shifting talent to the crypto team, they've also hired these 3 people here. Former senior director focused on product commercialization and go-to-market (GTM), become the global crypto GTM lead. Shane leads global crypto business development team, which connects with crypto exchanges and companies to help them issue Visa cards. They're going to also add this person on, who will shift over from Visa Direct to take ownership of its crypto products, the expansion of Visa Digital's currency settlement capabilities, and that's going to focus on using stablecoins for cross-border payments. Last, they had Alex Chiang, who joined Visa as an associate in its graduate development program 4 years ago. He's going to focus on growing the adoption of NFTs in e-commerce, according to Sheffield, as well as helping Visa's client to leverage DeFi protocols. Now, Visa plans to extend its crypto team even further, right? Visa Crypto Plans, they revolve around performing similar services for crypto as Visa does for fiat payments, enabling companies and consumers to access crypto and move it around. While crypto's nature makes it possible for consumers to be their own bank, getting rid of your bank and being your own bank by custodying their own assets and making direct transactions, the complex nature of doing so provides opportunities for the firm to perform the work instead. So basically, guys, Visa's taking the next step here, and they are trying to work around the be your own bank part. Crypto is still very new. It's still kind of complicated. It's not fully user-friendly. There are some user-friendly apps out there, but we have a long way to go before it's truly user-friendly across the globe. So they're kind of working around that for right now, and it's pretty interesting to see. This is only more bullish news behind the scenes of crypto, just helping it build in the background, right? And that's the whole narrative of this YouTube video, guys. As I want to get to you is the bullish news. Even on the last video, we said zoom out. The video before that, ignore the noise and the FUD, right? Because there's so much bullish news behind the scenes of crypto. You don't worry about the price. If we check out the price real quick, on the daily chart, we can see we've been in this long-term downtrend, right? And if we break down into the 4-hour chart, let's go into this area, right? If we go into the 4-hour chart, we've also been on this downtrend as well. And if we go into the 1-hour chart, we've been in this downtrend as well that we're starting to break out of. So going back to the daily real quick, zoom out. I always like to zoom out. Until we break out of this long-term downtrend, we're kind of just chopping around these edges. Now, a lot of people have had some scares thinking we're going to go down into the 20,000 zone, which could be possible, right? I don't fully think that's going to happen. This $29,000 level has been very, very strong support, and we haven't seen much breaking demand past that. So until we break $29,000 or $42,000, I'm being very cautious. But I want you guys to realize that this is all bullish news that I'm giving you fundamentally behind the technicals of crypto. So TA may show low prices, but fundamentally, nothing has changed about cryptocurrency except more bullish news, better news every single day, more adoption, which is what we want to see. So don't pay attention to the price as much as you do the news. The price is where you can get a discount. The news is what's going to happen towards the future. But yeah, bringing this up next is South African regulators reportedly fast-tracking crypto framework. So with South Africa receiving more of its fair share of cryptocurrency-related scams that happened about a week or two ago, acknowledging risk with crypto, the requirements of the upcoming regulatory regime, players in South Africa financial sectors are expected to be aware of the risk that are associated with cryptocurrencies. They are also expected to price in those risks properly. Now, defeating scams via regulation. There's an increased sense of urgency on the issue as the country grapples with the Africrypt debacle, the latest high-profile cryptocurrency investment platform to collapse. Africrypt collapsed soon after its directors fled with investors' Bitcoin, initially believed to be worth billions. Since then, investors have been attempting to locate and recover the missing Bitcoin with the assistance of the South African law firm. So they're still working on this. And part of the reason this actually happened is because there is no regulatory things for crypto in Africa. Since there was not much regulation, they were able to get away with this pretty darn easy. And you can see why there is things that need to be regulated. If it was regulated, they would have been able to track it a lot easier. You can actually track things on the blockchain, unlike you could in your traditional financing stock world. So pretty interesting to see how this will play out, bring more risk awareness to the crypto investors that come into play. But next up, we have Coinbase, which is going to launch an Apple-like crypto app store. So the cryptocurrency exchange Coinbase has unveiled its plan to build the crypto app store, which is inspired by how Apple built its app store. Apple didn't attempt to build every app for the iPhone. It empowered its developers and gave mobile users an easy way to access new innovating apps. Armstrong said, "We need to do the same as Apple in crypto. There is now tens of billions of dollars in economic activity running on DApps, decentralized apps, and a new trend is coming out every 3 months." So what do you think about Coinbase launching an Apple-like app store? Let us know in the comments section below, right? That'd be cool to know. And last but not least, to finish this out, we have the most bullish news, which NCR is to bring crypto purchases to 650 banks. The initiative is in response to demand from NCR banking clients whose customers have been buying crypto through outside exchanges. Those clients will now be able to access crypto trading through their banking apps with NYDIG providing custody. This partnership could bring crypto to 24 million customers across the 650 banks that NCR services. A lot of these banks have been seeing that one of the biggest outflows from their depositors is moving money from the bank to exchanges like Coinbase. And so that's part of why banks are excited to have the capability for themselves and for their consumers. Basically, what this means is so many people were moving their money into an app like Coinbase, buying cryptocurrency outside of their exchange. They are now going to offer it themselves so they don't miss out on the bigger piece of the pie, guys. And that's what we're going to start seeing is there's so much demand from retail investors, millionaires, billionaires, institutions, that exchanges and banks are going to have to make the move to cryptocurrency, because if they don't, they will miss out on one of the biggest wealth transfers in history. So I thought this was one of the most bullish things. 650 banks offering 24 million new users purchasing of cryptocurrency through their exchange. This is going to be exciting times, guys. Very exciting. And so that was just the last narrative here on showing you guys the bigger bullish picture, right? Price may be down, but news is going up. Adoption is going up. Demand is going up. All I can see in the future for crypto is going up. And then last but not least, if we take a look at the long-term trend here on the weekly chart, crypto has only gone up over time. All right. And that's the point of an asset, is to increase over time. If you have something like the dollar that you invest your money in, the dollar was meant as a inflationary asset. It will always go down over time. All right, so bringing back here, zoom out, always look at the bigger picture. The fundamentals are where we are long-term, guys. And it's kind of hard to fight something like this. I only see crypto getting adopted more. But that's all for this video today. I'm not a financial advisor or a professional. Let me know what you guys think in the comments about any of this stuff, and I'll see you on the next video.